Hi Virgo, welcome to my third channel, my Virgo Only channel. My name is Chelsea. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I post every day bringing you the latest updated tarot reading. In this reading, we're going to find out what type of person will you be most compatible with in love. Today is the 24th of January 2024. Time here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia is 6:29 a.m. Virgo, let's get your reading started. Spirits and angels, please show me for Virgo the type of person that Virgo is most compatible with in love. Thanks for being here, Virgo. Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is too funny. The Six of Cups in reverse. Any type that's not your previous type. Okay, so Virgo, Spirits could be saying that the Tower and again the Six of Cups, okay, and the Queen of Swords. I do read the Queen of Swords as a Virgo, even though it's an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but you see how now the Queen of Swords is somebody who is very experienced. She's not a Queen of Swords overnight, like it doesn't happen overnight. The Queen of Swords appear because she has learned from her lessons in the past. She knows the truth, because when the sword is up, it means I already know the truth. I see very clearly what I want, what I don't want, and she has her boundaries. She doesn't accept any BS, right? So Virgo spirits could be saying with the Tower here, you see how the Tower is tearing everything down, everything that you thought you knew before, or the kind of people that you were connected to in the past romantically, all of that has got to go. So it's someone whom isn't like people from your past. Six of Cups in reverse. Now for each and every one of you, it's different. For example, when I was in a relationship, one of the relationships, I've been in a relationship almost all my life, but this time around I told myself I just want to be single for a while. Now the thing is, it's also like breaking that pattern, right? Breaking that pattern, the same old pattern, and not turning back. So the type, okay, I'm gonna give you an example. So I was in a relationship, a few relationships, where I would always like kind of pick similar type of men. So when they act all jealous and possessive, I felt more connected, but it wasn't healthy for me, right? It was always very tumultuous. So Virgo, the type of person who is most compatible with you would be somebody, for example, for me, it would be, okay, I need to meet someone or be with somebody whom has their feelings or emotions regulated, not toxic, right? But it could also be physical. For me, if I remember I was in the longest relationship for like 8 years, right? For some reason, at the back of my mind, after things didn't work out, it was me, I decided to not continue anymore. So since then, it felt as though, because my ex has a certain look. So after that, I stopped being attracted to guys who kind of look like him. Okay, it could be the hair or it could be anything. So whatever it is someone different from your usual type. Okay, basically demolishing everything that you thought you knew or that you thought you were attracted to. So that means an opposite of the type of people you would be attracted to or feel like this person, like you would want to be in a relationship with, okay? Now the Lovers is right here. And it shouldn't be all about attraction, because the Lovers is a very attractive card. It shouldn't just be about a physical kind of thing, because the Lovers can indicate physical intimacy, right? And the Queen of Swords has all of the information already. So basically using your logic. Like for me, I used to be, if I fall in love, I fall like head over heels in love, but now I don't pick my partner that way anymore. If I kind of see, it doesn't matter how I feel, because feelings are fleeting. It comes and it goes. Imagine 8 years of being in a relationship, I was head over heels, and towards the end, I just didn't feel anything for him anymore. I lost my respect for him. It's like I had no love, no feelings. You see how feelings can change. And I feel like Virgo, never mind the feelings, right? Because feelings can, again, change, but it can also be built over time. So depending on where you're at, Virgo, there are possibly two different groups of you. One group would be maybe if you fall head over heels with someone, that was how you used to choose your relationship, choose your partner based on just feelings. Another group of you, maybe it's just more like, okay, being super practical about things. Whichever group you are, it's time to like switch up, okay? That's definitely what I'm seeing here. Now the Fool here is in reverse. Three of Pentacles in reverse. The Fool makes mistakes, right? Because the Fool is number 0. And the Fool's journey is throughout all these 78 cards. There's 78 cards in a deck, a tarot deck. And the Fool is number 0. So he goes through all of these cards, minor arcanas, major arcanas, and then comes to the last card, which is the World. So you've been through all of that already. So the Fool in reverse indicates you know what works, what doesn't work anymore. You don't want to make the same mistake again. So basically not taking unnecessary risks and not be fooled again. All right. So sometimes I feel like Virgo, this is why the Queen of Swords is here, because she has been fooled before. So that's why now she doesn't want to be fooled anymore, and her guards are up. Right? She knows the truth. She can see like red flags. So pay attention to any red flags. But also at the same time, Virgo, love is taking chances. Love is risky. Once you fall in love, once you get into a relationship, there's always a risk of it not happening. There's always a risk of both of you fighting. There's always a risk of things not working out or not working out, okay? So bear that in mind. But I feel like Virgo, a lot of you are more mature now. Look, the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. This is your energy. So maybe before this, you were the Queen of Pentacles, but in an upright position. Now it's in reverse. So it's being replaced by the Queen of Swords. So that means now you see love in very objectively. You know you don't want to repeat something from your past. So take that as part of your lessons and don't repeat something from your past. Now again, Virgo, I see two different groups of you. Either the hopeless romantic or the one who is more strategic, more logical, okay? Whichever you were in the past, it's time to, again, switch up. But it could also be the type of partner that you choose. And also the places where you meet these people, right? To switch or to add more. The Empress is right here. The Empress sits at the highest position, right, Virgo? So that means somebody whom is going to value you, okay? Now, it doesn't matter if, although the Emperor would be the Empress's divine counterpart, but he's not here right now, okay? So that makes me feel like very differently about compatibility when it comes to like the right compatible partner for you, because at the end of the day, with the Temperance here, is somebody who is balanced. Okay, never mind their age, never mind anything else. It just makes me feel like as long as they bring you peace, as long as they bring you peace, because Temperance is a very peaceful energy. Also, the Temperance is an angel, somebody kind. Now, it's very, very important to me personally that that person is kind-hearted. Because if this person is mean, there are people who would fake it, right? Fake being nice. But over time, you will see. So Spirit could be encouraging you to take your time, be patient, get to know this person better before you do anything with them. Now we all know that, right? Women are usually the gatekeeper of sex, while the men are actually the gatekeeper of relationship. But it could also go vice versa, doesn't matter, because we have both, right? Masculine and feminine energy. Some men, they would be a little bit more feminine, they embody more of the feminine energy, and then some women who embodies more of the masculine energy, like myself. So I'm a little bit more masculine when it comes to relationships. But it has never always been that way. You see, the Queen of Pentacles and Reverse and the Queen of Swords in an upright position. It's because of lessons being learned, right? But anyway, Virgo, depends which category you're at. But your compatible partner will be romantically, would be somebody, again, different, either different from you are, or the type that you used to choose, the type that you would always be drawn to, attracted to. But definitely people who are completely opposites. Somebody who is completely opposite from your past people, okay? Past people, not the same. Now, the Eight of Wands is here, got the Knight of Wands. There's an energy here, Knight of Wands. Okay, it could actually switch up. Now, bear in mind again, this is a general reading, right? This is why it could go vice versa, yada, yada, yada. That's because it's a general reading, right? It will be impossible for each and every one of you to completely be able to apply these messages to you personally. I always say just take the advice or take the messages and filter it out. What you feel is what you feel resonates with you is the ones that you take with you, okay? And also, I do give personal readings. It's not free. You can book me. All of the information is in the description box below. I'm highly accurate. I've not had one person telling me that I'm not accurate, and those readings will be tailor-made just for you, and it is very, very accurate, okay? Don't take any of these readings on YouTube word for word, okay? Because it's not just for you, it's for like the masses. Now, anyway, Virgo, Eight of Wands. Someone who communicates very well with you, Virgo. Now, the thing is, Virgo, you're ruled by Mercury. Mercury is about communication, so I feel like somebody who can communicate very well with you. And Eight of Wands is a very passionate communication. And it's actually, I feel like, the most important thing in every relationship. If there is a good communication, effective communication, passionate communication, or empathetic communication, truthful communication, it can make a relationship or break a relationship if it's a bad communication. So basically, I feel like, Virgo, your most compatible partner will be somebody who communicates very well with you, not one of those who don't really how to communicate or like keep it to themselves, acting hot and cold, acting very secretive. All of that is just gonna frustrate you, right? Because Virgo, again, you're ruled by Mercury, so communication is very important to you. Now, Knight of Wands, somebody very passionate, somebody who is very passionate about you, or share possibly similar passion. Now, it doesn't matter because the Knight of Wands is younger than the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It could go vice versa again, Virgo. You could be older than this person, or this person could be older than you. But there is actually a little gap that I'm seeing here, Virgo. So it kind of makes me feel that it doesn't matter if there is an age gap or different culture, different background, different ethnicity, or both of you just don't really share. Like, for example, one person can be a lawyer while the other person is a musician. It kind of feels like it blends in together better than, for example, two lawyers or two musicians. Hope that makes sense. Okay. At the end of the day, it's about your soul connection, which is the Lovers and the Temperance here, right? It's what it's like at a deeper soul level rather than just about what meets the eye. Okay. That's the type of connection that I feel the Lovers, it's the bond is so strong, and it doesn't matter what they do for a living, it doesn't matter how they look, it doesn't matter, like all of these things just don't quite matter. That's what I'm seeing here. Number one, communication. That's definitely here, very important that both of you communicate very passionately towards each other, very kindly towards each other, and also that kind of a connection at the soul level where both of you could actually talk about your feelings, very open with your feelings. They can be very passionate about you and what you do, and they can be very passionate about you and what you do. Now, Virgo, again, bear in mind, this is a general reading, so if you have met already someone who works at the same place as you do, share the same kind of I would say share the same kind of work, okay? If it works out for you, by all means, go ahead. Don't listen to me. Again, this is just a general reading. If you want a more precise reading, accurate reading, you can just book me instead, okay? All kinds of options in the description box below. Now, what I'm seeing here, Virgo, for some of you, maybe, but the Three of Pentacles in reverse, this is outside of work. This is a work environment. For some of you, your most compatible partner will be somebody outside of your work, all right? Different from what you do for a living, okay? Now, not all relationships are perfect. Some even if you work together, doesn't mean that it's not gonna work out, okay? Relationships takes work anyway, even if you're connected at a soul level. But if something is coming in between the two of you, which is the Three of Pentacles, third party situation. Now, whenever I talk about third party situation, it could literally mean like love triangle, but it could also mean external factors and internal factors coming in between two of you, friends, family. It could be any of those things, right? But Three of Pentacles in reverse is almost like not sharing as well. For those of you Virgos who have been involved in like third party situation, people who are married or people who have baby mama drama and baby daddy drama, all of those things, I think I feel like Spirit's going to be saying best to avoid it, okay? That kind of a connection. Because the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands both facing each other, it makes me feel like the focus has got to be you and just you, nobody else, okay? Six of Swords here is in reverse. Nine of Swords. Now the Swords indicates communication. Somebody you can communicate with about your thoughts. Somebody who is going to be with you through ups and downs. Now the Nine of Swords is somebody who worries. Maybe somebody who is sick. Because laying on the bed. When you're sick, you're mostly going to be laying on the bed, right? So somebody who's going to be right next to you on your bed, next to your bed when you're sick. I still remember my first ex-boyfriend, right? That what made me kind of change my feelings for him too. My first boyfriend was that I was hospitalized. I had dengue fever. I'm not sure if you know what that is, but it's something that if you get bitten by a mosquito, you get super sick from it. So it's mosquito-borne illness, which is very common in like Asian countries, in my country too. But now they're taking a lot of steps. Like you see them spraying all of these fumes to eradicate these mosquitoes, and also there's so many things that you can do not to leave like water that's like open water for too long, like your plants, things like that. But anyway, so I was hospitalized for 1 week, and my white blood platelet count kept going lower and lower and lower and lower. And if it goes too low, it will be dangerous, and people do die from it. Many people do die from it. So I was hospitalized, and that was actually my first time ever. And I was only like, what, 17, 18? I was really scared, right? Even though I was staying at a private hospital, and it's definitely way more comfortable than staying at a government hospital. And I was in my room alone because it's like private, right? And I was kind of scared. And I told my ex-boyfriend, that time he was my boyfriend, and I said, can you stay over, like sleep in the hospital with me tonight, because I'm really scared, because I was like having super high fever. I was so weak, I couldn't move at all. I was on drips. And then he's like, I'll just come by. He did come by every day just to like bring me food. I couldn't even eat food anyway. I couldn't eat anything, and the hospital provided food. And he just said, I'll come by, but I can't stay over. And that was that time that I was thinking to myself, like, okay, I think he's not the one for me, because I want somebody when I'm sick and I say, can you stay over at the hospital with me? I want somebody to say yes, instead of, oh no, I'll just come and see you. And yeah, even though he did come to see me like every single day, but still I was asking him to stay over because I was scared. And my mom at that time, she remarried, and she has 2 small children. And so yeah, and my dad wasn't around. I don't know where he was, but you know, my parents are divorced, and my dad had like a whole new family, and my mom also had a whole new family, and I was the only child. So, but in any case, Virgo, this is the 9 of Swords, the sickness card too. It can mean that, right? Somebody who's gonna be next to you when you are sick, and you know, it could be a bit of a test, right, Virgo? For some of you, maybe you have to test them, because the Queen of Swords definitely tests people. A compatible partner for you would be somebody who would pass your tests, whatever your test could be. Be sick or pretend to be sick. I'm just kidding. You can do that if you want to. But no, sometimes even like whenever I feel a bit sick, and I tell the guy, and I want to see how he would respond, right, to like me being sick. I was one guy recently, I was sick, and he said, let me come over. Like, we're not in a relationship or anything. This was actually super recent, like 2-3 weeks ago. And he said, let me come by, and then I will, let me get you something, da da da. It was really, really sweet of him. I never asked of it, but you know, but I still didn't think it was the right person for me, for many other different reasons. So now, the Temperance, again, Virgo, perhaps some of you have to get to know that person better. Perhaps it has to take time, and also pass all of your tests, whatever the test could be, right? And then the 3 of Wands here is in reverse. Yeah, definitely stay away from people who are still hung up with exes, still like connected to or sleeping with the baby mama, all of that third party, or somebody who is not going to let anyone come in between the 2 of you, okay? Somebody who would actually take risks for you, even if it seems kind of dumb with the Fool in reverse. And now, Virgo, this actually seems really unrealistic, but the 8 of Wands here, I feel like it's as long as both of you have really good communication together, anything can be solved, right? Three of Pentacles in reverse. The communication, that agreement, because the Three of Pentacles in reverse is like not agreeing to things. And the Hangman in reverse, sacrifice. Somebody who is willing to sacrifice their time for you, willing to sacrifice the things that you want them to sacrifice for you. It could be cutting the third party off if they're involved with someone else, or not listening to other people, not being influenced by their friends or their family. Doesn't matter what they think of you, doesn't matter what they say about you. Like, this has to be somebody who's going to accept you for who you are, because again, the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Swords here, these two are very different energy, right? Now, it doesn't matter if your person is somebody very different from you are, but the most important thing is that he will not listen to anybody else, but he listens to his heart, listen to what he will just do whatever he wants. That a bit of a rebellious energy that I'm picking up on. Somebody who is willing to rebel, to be with you despite what anybody says, even if you were to do something wrong. This is someone who has to stick by you at all means, will always be on your side. Okay, this is my pet peeve as well, Virgo. Like, for example, my friends, if I was to tell my friend, oh, this happened, that happened, and if she was to point a finger at me and blame me instead and be on the other person's side, I'll be like, you're not my friend. I don't care if I've done something wrong. You have to stick by me because you're my friend, because we've been through so much together, right? I actually brought this up to a friend a few years ago, and she actually cried. She's like, oh my gosh, she said, I am so sorry because her mom does that to her. So she does that to to all her friends. Whenever she does something wrong or something happens, her mom will always point her finger at her, like, it's because you did this, it's because you. So she now does that to all her friends and all the people around her as well, and it's very annoying, right? Why I don't need you to tell me all of these things, right? I just, like how you just want that kind of support and not make you feel even worse than you are already feeling. That kind of an energy that I'm picking up on again. And the reason why I'm seeing that, it's the Knight of Wands is a fire energy. The Queen of Swords could be your energy and also like air energy. So very, very different, definitely opposites. But it could also again indicate you needing to, your compatible partner would be somebody who is opposite than you are, right? So super opposite. That's what I'm seeing here. But it doesn't matter how different, even if the parents say, no, Virgo is not the right one for you. Even if there's somebody who objects your connection, your relationship, this person is still going to stick by you by all means, right? Because the lovers, again, because both of you are so connected and at a soul level that nobody can separate the two of you. Okay, let's see a little bit more, Virgo. Two Pentacles, the Moon. This is again very deep emotions, right? Somebody who has truly deep emotions for you. Two Pentacles, no matter how busy they are, they'll come to you. It's not about convenience, right? Even though it's inconvenient for them, they'll still do it for you. Now the Hangman again, sacrifice, right? Page of Swords, somebody who communicates with you, somebody as intelligent as you are. See, now we've got swords here. There's some compatibility here, but the level is still kind of different. But I feel like, again, the communication is key at the end of the day. Somebody who is willing to be next to you when you're sick, through your ups and downs, right? Very, very connected to you in such a deep level that nothing can ever come in between the two of you. And somebody who sees your value, your worth, sees you as the only person, the most beautiful person in the world, right? Doesn't matter he or she, again, not gender specific. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because we have only one Empress. We have only one Empress, but we have 4 queens. 4 queens. Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. What's the other one? There are 4 suits, right? Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. And what's the other one? But anyway, I think we have 4. Or is it 3? Anyway, maybe sometimes I think it's 4 because there's the Empress right here. But whatever the case, we have a few queens, but we have only one Empress. All right, Virgo, let's see. Let me take a look. Oh, it's also because of the page. No, we have 4. 1, 2, 3. We have 4. What's the other one? Wait, I can't get over it. I can't get over it. Pentacles, Sword. Ah, Queen of Wands. Ugh, yeah, Queen of Wands. So we have 4 queens, but we only have 1 Empress. So that means Virgo, the person, the most compatible partner with you is that person who's going to see you as the Empress, sits at the highest position, one and only, not the queens, okay? The queens, there are so many, right? And on the same at the same level, but you're on a completely different level. That means if they like certain people, or even if they're attracted to other people, but you still kind of like, you still sit at the highest position, because the Empress is somebody who has everything, right? Somebody who ticks all of the boxes. A lifetime partner, somebody whom you would want to marry. So this is somebody who will have to see you as somebody that they want to spend the rest of their lives with, okay? Not just like, maybe I can go from Queen of Wands to the Queen of Pentacles and then to the Queen of Swords. So somebody whom is going to actually make you feel that way, if nothing else, okay? Make you feel like you're the only person that they would ever want to look at. You're the only person that they want to be with forever. That's going to be your forever person, I think. Okay, Virgo, this is your reading. I hope you resonated in some way, shape, or form. If you did, please hit like, share, and subscribe. And again, if you want a tailor-made personal reading just for you that is very, very accurate. Everybody tells me I'm very accurate. Not one person has ever told me that I'm not. So I'm confident to say this and to announce this to everyone every single day. But anyway, Virgo, so many different options. You can either have a live video call with me. That one, you have to book me through my Linktree account. The link is also in the description box below. And for those of you who like to book me for a 2 to 3 day reading, emergency reading, pre-recorded reading, basically, you can just send me an email. All of the information, again, is in the description box below. However, for those of you whom are on a budget, and if you don't mind having me doing your personal reading during my live stream, go to my main channel, Chelsea Love Tarot. The link is also in the description box below, okay? Anyway, take care, Virgo. I hope to see you back here again sooner than later. And don't forget to hit on the bell notification button so you'll be notified every time when I post your videos here. Take care, Virgo. I love you. Bye.